Has a friend of yours, colleague, brother, sister, ever called you on the phone and told you some like miraculous information? Maybe they shared with you something that really seemed like it was a miracle, and you said something like, I'll believe that when I see it. Or I'll believe it when you can really show me with my own eyes that it worked. So I was reading this morning in my favorite book. And what was interesting about this story, Jesus, I'm going to go ahead and talk about him again. Jesus had been preparing his disciples for the end. He had been preparing them the whole time, telling them what the plan was, telling them that what's going to happen, he's going to die, and I'm coming back. But for some reason, they couldn't fathom that that was going to happen. So at the very end, Jesus has been put to death. They've laid him in the tomb. Now, most of his leaders, all of the disciples, ran away. They all forsook him at the end. Can you imagine leaving your friend, leaving your mentor, leaving the person that has been guiding you all that time, and you just kind of left him by himself? I get it, because it was probably one of those things where they feared for their own life. They weren't sure if they were going to live. But I found this passage that I want to read. It's in Mark. It's in the last chapter, chapter 16. Here's where their unbelief really kicked in. In verse 9, it says, Now when Jesus was risen, early the first day of the week, he appeared first to Mary Magdalene, out of whom he had cast out 7 devils. And she went and told them that had been with him, as they mourned and wept. And then when they had heard that he was alive and had been seen of her, they believed not. First time. Miraculous thing. He's already telling them, I'm coming back. They didn't believe. Then another. After he appeared in another form unto 2 of them, as they walked and went into the country, and they went and told it unto the rest of them, neither believed they them. 3 people came back and shared with them a miraculous thing. See, as leaders, aspiring leaders, business owners, and entrepreneurs, there's someone right now doing something miraculous. There's someone right now doing something that almost seems unbelievable. But what if that was you? What if that was you doing something unbelievable? See, in this story, what I got from it this morning was, as a leader, I've got to see the cues. I've got to listen. I've got to understand my intuition. I've got to know when God is showing me the truth right in front of me. God had shown the truth to the disciples, and yet they wouldn't believe it. Now, we can argue and say that they couldn't get it because they hadn't quite crossed over. For us, we have so much information available to us that we can take these stories, we can drop ourselves in it. I just dropped myself in a story, and somebody just told me something super fantabulous and miraculous, and the first thing I want to do is believe it. I would like to believe that all things are possible. I talked about that yesterday. All things are possible, even if it seems miraculous, even if it seems like it seems virtual impossible, or I've never done it. So this lesson today says that when your friend calls you up and tells you something so like unbelievable, the first thing we should say is, man, that's amazing. Wow, I wish I was there. But you know what? I'll take your word for it. See, because what God wants us to know today is to build certainty. There's going to be some uncertainty. And uncertainty is what moves us towards what's possible. What's possible for you in 2026. This is the year of the leader. This is when people all over this world will step into their highest calling. Are you one of them? If you are, comment below, I am him or I am her. God bless you guys. I will see you on the next one. Peace.